say that it feels right.
Hey guys, welcome back for another Clash Royale video. So in today's video we will be taking a look at how Hagepro got to top 34 in the world a couple days ago with this high skill balloon cycle deck which he's currently playing. And I don't know, he's making wonders with this deck, and he has a YouTube channel which he posts every single day, and he's been posting videos for 10 days straight now, so it'll be a good time for you to check him out. And also he does have a Twitter, so yeah, don't forget to follow me on Twitter. All links will be in the description. And yeah, let's just take a look at how he got to top 34 with this insane quick cycle deck. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well as like the video. It helps me and it supports me to make more video. And yeah, on to the main video. So first game against Twitch EGWCR. He's playing Mega Knight Goblin Drill with Wall Breakers. So the opponent's gonna start off with a Goblin Drill. Hagepro will just play a Bomber plus and the E-Spirit to clean it up. And he Princess at the bridge, if you guys saw that. And yeah, EGW just played a Mega Knight at the back. He knows Hagepro doesn't have too many tank units to defend, so of course he'll try to go in as hard as he can. Bomber is played as well by Hagepro, and Electro Spirit to try to stop the Prince, but unfortunately didn't. He'll probably activate King with this. Yep. So a very nice defense by Hagepro. And the opponent still has to respond to the Princess. So the opponent plays a Musketeer and just goes all in on the right lane. So Hagepro decides to take all the Wall Breakers damage and then play Bomber for the drill, and then Knight a balloon. Knight tank for the Musketeer and balloon on offense. And E-Spirit just to make sure that the opponent can't play bats, and yeah, snowballs for the bats, and balloon will still get another shot. Bomber is putting in the work, and yeah, 2 bombs from the Bomber. I believe that won't be enough, but still it's spell cycle range. I mean spell range, so yeah, it's pretty good for him. And now the opponent tries to go in with drill plus Wallbreaker once again. The NATO is played to pull the Wallbreakers, so the Knight could finish it off. And yeah, now Hagepro just has to defend for another minute, and he should win this game. So the Princess to play on the left lane, and the Miner to pull the Prince. So yeah, Hagepro played a Snowball to take the tower just to make sure. A Knight to pull the Mega Knight back so that the Miner and the tower can target onto the Goblins. Now a NATO is played to pull back the Mega Knight so that it doesn't jump onto the tower. And now a Knight is played and a Miner as well to pull the Prince. So yeah, okay, the tower actually targeted to on one of the Wall Breakers. So had the tower didn't target onto it, he might have been in a very bad situation, which you'll have to take to another tower, and NATO's for the bet, and yeah, that's GG. So very nice game against EGW. Second game against Sweet. Sweet is obviously one of the CRL players in 2020, and he's playing Lumberloon Freeze, which on papers you'd think Hagepro would lose like 10 times. So yeah, a Knight and Bomber is played so that he could cycle to a NATO. Plays a Snowball plus a NATO. So, unfortunately though, he didn't activate King Toe like he wanted to, and he took a balloon hit, which was a bit unfortunate for him. And now Sweet plays a bowler for both the Knight and the Bomber. So Knight to tank for the bowler, and he might try to go in here. or maybe not. Okay, so Sweep played an Inferno D, anticipating Balloon, but Hagepro didn't play it. Now a NATO to pull in the Princess into the range of Inferno D, and a Balloon plus minor push, because he knows that Sweep doesn't have NATO right now. Unless he wants to freeze, yep, or else he would take a Balloon hit. And now he might try to activate King with the E-Drag. Oh wait, he misses again. With the E-Spirit, he plays one tile too high or low depending on how you see it. Okay, Sweep tried to activate King as well, but he failed too. So Sweep is mirroring the Princess and Hage played with a bowler. Now a bomber is played, and will he go in though? So he decides to go in with minor only to support the bomber, and a lumberjack is played for the bomber, and balloon on the right lane to pressure. So this time he won't miss. He's gonna play snowball and then wait for the balloon to get closer to the tower and then pull it to the king tower. Bomber will deal with the barb, so yeah, that barb barrel was a waste. Now a knight in front of the bomber. He baited out the Electro Dragon. Now he plays balloon plus minor on the opposite lane. But NATO is played by Sweep, so okay, that was a very nice E-Spirit, and a late freeze comes down for Sweep, denying all damage from the balloon. But balloon still got death damage though, so yeah, that was pretty nice. And Sweep went in with a lumberjack and a balloon push. NATO is played by both of them, one to pull the princess and one to pull it away from the tower. So the balloon didn't connect onto the tower, which was pretty nice for Hage. And he's gonna play he's gonna make another push with minor knight and balloon. A freeze is played, a NATO is played to pull the E-Drag away from the balloon, and now a NATO from Sweep. Snowball comes down for the Inferno D to reset it. Ooh, that was so close for the balloon. And now a lumberjack is played, knight in response, as well as the princess to help out for the defense. And now he's gonna snowball and NATO. Ooh, that was a very clutch play by Hage. Man, he manages to pull the move off like 2 times already. So yeah, that was pretty sick. So Sweep played an Electro Dragon, which forces Hage to cycle stuff at the back, and now he goes in with balloon and minor once again. And he's gonna snowball and then NATO, but ooh, that NATO was late by Sweep and balloon got a shot. So yeah, that was a very intense game by both of them. NATO is played and then snowball comes down and pulled the balloon to the king tower. Man, that was a very, very nice play by Hage. Third replay against Ice Peanut. Ice Peanut will be playing Graveyard Mortar. It's gonna cycle back at the back, and then Hage plays a knight mirroring the Valkyrie. Now Ice Peanut goes in with a Graveyard, probably knows Hage's deck, so that's why he did that. And skeletons are getting a lot of damage, but Hage refuses to snowball. So Mega Man is played anticipating balloon, something like that. But Hage decides to go in opposite lane with balloon and minor, and the Zappies is forced out. Zappies are forced out, and then as well as a delivery to hopefully try to mitigate damage from the balloon. Balloon's death damage only got in, and yeah, Hage is also forced to snowball the Mega Man, so it's not a ideal start for him. And the princess played at the bridge to force out some response, and Ice Peanut played an outside Valkyrie, so that Hage couldn't activate King, and is forced to play a knight. Now a Mortar is played to apply pressure, and the E-Spirit actually came down late, so the Mortar actually locked onto the tower, and the Barbarian's played to prevent the E-Spirit from jumping onto the Mortar and then target onto the Bomber. So yeah, very nice start for Ice Peanut, very bad start for Hage, which is now below 1000 damage on his tower, and decides to go in with Princess opposite lane, which is gonna get answered by a Mega Minion. He's gonna play Balloon at the back. Okay, that's not a play you see every single day. And Ice Peanut just decides to go in with Graveyard, and Hage will probably just sack the tower and then go all in. Ice Peanut plays a Poison to try DPS down the Balloon as well as the Knight, and the Bomber is played for the delivery. I think he was the Bomber was played for the Zappy, so that's why it's played. And the Balloon actually got the tower, so they tower traded, and now they're in a 1-1 situation. So Hage cycles to another Balloon and goes in with a minor Knight Balloon push. Snowball is played onto the Mega Minion, and Balloon is connecting onto the tower. And the Princess is helping out of defense on the opposite side of the map. Two princesses comes down, and now a Graveyard plus Valk push. Knight to pull the Valk away from the towers, so that the King Tower and the Princess Tower could target onto the skeletons, and a Bomber is also played to assist the towers against the skeleton. And now it's gonna go in probably with a Balloon and Miner. Okay, that Miner was to catch maybe the Mega Minion as well as the Zappies. NATO is played so that the Princess could target onto all those troops to clean it up. Ice Peanut will do the same thing again, and a Knight is played once again to pull away the Valkyrie from the tower. And the E-Spirit is played as well as a Snowball to prevent damage from the Barb. So Princess is played onto the side, take off the units, and a Mortar is played by Ice Peanut, preparing to defend, and a Knight and Balloon in the pocket to by Hage to hopefully try to get death damage into the tower, which he did. Now another Princess cycle at the back, and NATO is played to pull the Valk away from the towers so that the towers could finish the skeletons off. But Skeleton still manages to get a lot of damage, and Hage just decides to go in with another push of his own. So Knight plus Miner plus Balloon, and the Balloon is still surviving. And that Mortar didn't pull the Balloon, so that was a very clutch win by Hage. And yeah, very nice game against Ice Peanut. Very nice game against Ice Peanut. Okay, so fourth game against Sander, who's playing Sparky, Rage, Goblin Giant. So Sander's gonna cycle Mega Minion at the back, and Hage just goes in with Miner opposite lane, and gets respawned with by a Dark Prince. Now he's gonna play a Bomber and potentially pull the Dark Prince to the King Tower. Okay, so he's not gonna do that, and instead play the Knight. He could have activated King with that Dark Prince with NATO, but decides not to, and gonna play Princess at the bridge, which will get responded by an E-Wiz, and now it's gonna play NATO onto the mini Pekka to activate King probably. Yep. So that was a clean King Tower activation by him. Now Sander just decides to Sparky at the back, and Hage goes in with a Miner and Bomber opposite lane, which will force out a Dark Prince. Okay, let's see how he defends this push. So Sander might try to go in with a Goblin Giant, but the Sparky actually went in front of the Goblin Giant, so it was not the ideal push for Sander. And the Miner is played to try to take down the Goblin Giant as soon as possible. But the Goblin Giant's Spear Goblin actually targeted onto the tower, so yeah, Sander still got a lot of damage despite the misplay by him. And Hage is gonna reset with a Bomber at the back, and he goes with Balloon on the side of the tower and then Knight. So Sender plays an E-Wiz and a Rage and a Nado to pull away the E-Wiz. Very nice play by Hage. Now he's gonna take 2 shots by the E-Wiz, but that's okay because Sender doesn't have a big spell, and he's gonna make another push with Miner and Balloon. So Sender's gonna play E-Wiz and Rage again. I don't think that was the best play. Probably should have just gone with just go all in on the right lane with the Sparky. So Sender's gonna play Goblin Giant in front of the Sparky and makes a push. The E-Spirit actually connected onto the Sparky, and Knight plus Miner to take down Sparky, as well as Nado to pull the E-Jet, to pull the Goblin Giant back, so that the troops could DPS it down. And yeah, very nice defense at the end by Hage, and yeah, Sender just couldn't help but laugh. Hage gives a good game, and yeah, very nice game against Sparky. I think it all came down to the E-Wiz on the left lane that Sender just decides to play instead of going all in on the right lane. So our last game against Romain, he's playing the very annoying Valkyrie Goblin Drill blah 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 deck. Yeah, I don't know, I just get tired of saying the same deck every single day. And Hage is gonna play a Miner, and the opponent is gonna play Goblin Drill obviously, and Bomber played by both of them in response to the units the opponent played. And now Snowball onto the Bomber potentially, just to cycle and prevent the Bomber's damage. Romain does have Inferno Tower, so might be good for Romain, and Hage just decides to go with Nado to activate King on the Bombers. And plays the Princess at the bridge, a Bomber in response for the Goblin Drill. Man, that Bomber was very clutch, I would say. And now Miner on to the tower. And ooh, that snowball, if that snowball would have came down earlier, then the Fire Spirits would have get knocked back and the Spirit couldn't activate King, if that makes sense. I don't know how to explain, but that was to prevent King Tower activation, but unfortunately Hage's snowball came down second late. Now the opponent just goes in with Drill once again. Fireball comes down for the Bomber, and Hage knew that and he went in with Miner. So yeah, that was a very nice play by him. Romain is gonna split Wall Breakers, and the Wall Breaker actually connected onto the left side because the King Tower helped out on the right hand side, and the Princess to snipe down the Inferno Tower hopefully before the troops cross the bridge, and Miner tank for the Balloon. Now a snowball onto the Wall Breakers, the Bomber, and a second Inferno Tower is played by Romain. But Hage cycled to another Balloon, and Romain is forced to play a Goblin Drill on defense to pull the Balloon. And he's gonna play a Miner Snowball onto the Skeletons, and the Balloon's death damage got into the tower. E-Spirit to pull the units, and he's gonna take the Fire Spirit damage probably, yes. And he's gonna make another push, probably, no? Okay, he's gonna play Bomber first, and then plays Balloon next. Ooh, that Inferno Tower didn't pull the Balloon, and yeah, that's probably GG right there. So yeah, very unfortunate play by Romain, but it's Goblin Drill, so yeah, you guys don't feel bad for it. And so yeah, Hage just took the dub by that. Romain missed the Inferno Tower, and yeah. So very nice replays by Hagepro, who got to 34 in the world a couple days ago with this exact deck, which is I think it's very high skill deck. It's one of the highest skill deck you could play right now, with the Balloon and Miner cycle. So yeah, once again, I would like to thank Hage for coming onto the channel. He does have a YouTube channel and a Twitter, so links will be in the description, and don't forget to follow him. and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.